Well, we're out fishing on one of my most favorite lakes of all time. And it's a beautiful day. We're out fishing, I'll show you the lake here in a minute. We're out fishing in beautiful British Columbia. But I know, most of you guys who watch my videos and shit know that I'm a steelhead and salmon fisherman, and I do a lot of it in the rivers. But I also fish the lakes, and I love to fish trout in the lakes. And it's so much fun, and the little lake that I'm at is like a non-stop action all day long, except for right now the fish just aren't biting right now. But they just put 600 fish in yesterday, so it is a stocked lake. And I'll give you a view of the lake here in a minute. But they just put 600 fish in yesterday, and so yeah. If you guys are gonna watch this, and if you are watching this, you'll see that there was one that just stuck his nose out. You'll see that it's a beautiful little lake. And for those of you that live on Vancouver Island in British Columbia, and you know the chemainus area, you'll know this little lake that I'm about to show you. And you'll know that it's quite a popular little lake, and a lot of people come here go fishing. So I'm going to spin this camera around and I'll show you the lake. So that's our lake. We're going to stand up. We'll have a walk around here. So you got down there, right down there, you have the boat launch. I'll take you over there. I've got my float in the water right now, and so I don't care if it really gets a bite. I'm in the middle of a YouTube video, so fucking bugs, man. Holy shit. There's so many bugs in here right now, out here right now. But I'll take you to the boat launch, just to the end of this thing here, so you can see the boat launch. Now, there is a trail that goes around this whole entire lake too. That parking lot, if you see where all those cars are, I'll zoom in. See there, way down there where that car is, there's a trail that goes down around the whole lake. So here's the boat launch. This is where everybody launches their boats. Right here. I don't know, you might see a fish jump in here because they're splashing around lately. But yeah. There we are. Yeah, see? Told you, you might see a fish jump. But this is the little lake that I fish, which is pretty cool, eh? Cool little lake. Oh, I got that one on film. That's a cool little lake. We'll go down to this side of the dock here. Yeah. And then I'll bring my rig up and I'll show you what I use when I'm out here. See, we've got these all set up for rod holders, because no one put rod holders on this dock when they built it. Those clouds don't look so nice. But this is my nice little lake. It's so peaceful. So peaceful. It's just so peaceful. You know? So peaceful out. So peaceful. You know, it's really, there's my float. You can see my float right there, that orange thing. Yeah, that's my float. We'll take you down here. This is my favorite. Oh, by the way, they have a ladder. So one thing I do want to show you at this lake, fuck those bugs. I'm gonna go walk back down here. The one thing I do want to show you though, because of someone drowning in this lake, they put one of these. And then there's his rock, the guy who drowned in the lake. But yeah, I'll explain that story in a little bit. But they put one of these here, and his nice little sign that you can I don't know if you guys can read that or not. Let's see. Can you read that? I don't know if you can read that or not. Then over here, right? If you want to read it, just pause the video, right? And I'll bring it back over here. Just pause the video and have a little read, because this is, I'll try and set it so you guys can pause it right at a good angle. There, try and pause the video if you can. There, you can have a read of that. You can pause it right there. But here's his stone, right? You can read that too and pause the video there if you want to. But yeah, just this is my favorite little lake to come to. There's another one down the highway a little bit called Fuller Lake. I don't like that one so much, only because, well, I have a curse against that lake, or that lake has a curse against me, one or the other. It's just, it hates me. I can never catch fish there unless I'm in a boat. So here's what I'm gonna do. I am going to put you guys in my pocket for a second. Not literally in my pocket, but I'm gonna stick you right here, like that. Well, actually not like that. I'm actually gonna pop that out. All right, so take that and put that inside, like that. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to bring my rig up, and now you guys can see everything I'm doing, because I've got the camera situated so you can see everything I'm doing, right? So I'll show you my rig. Let me sit down here. All right, I'm gonna set my phone down and then I'll grab the camera and I'll show you my setup here that I like to use out here. There's the camera. Okay, so now we use floats, but we use depth floats. We don't use still floats, but I can make this a still float, right? I can make this a still float. So I'm gonna put that there and go like this. There's my float. You can read it. It's an Aerofloat A3 3/8 ounce, or AF3 I should say. AF3 3/8 ounce Aerofloat. I have a bobber stop right there, but I'm not using the bobber stop there. I'm putting it so it's a still float, right? So the float doesn't move right now. The float doesn't move right now, right? It's a non-moving float. So, right? We got a non-moving. See, it doesn't move from the weight. So now I have my leader. As you'll see, it's braid. It is a braided leader all the way, but and to my weight there, I have one weight. I don't know, will that focus? I have one little split shot, right? And then down on my bait. What you guys are gonna think is, probably some of you are gonna think, why is he using shrimp? Well, these fish love shrimp. So that's why I use it. I'm gonna show you exactly how I put it on. And exactly the right way to put the shrimp on. So you take your hook, just like that, right? Make it so it's there. So we're gonna take this, we're gonna hook our hook right into our pant leg for a minute. So you take your shrimp first, that's the first part. And you're gonna tear it so you have about that much of the meat off of that piece, right? And now you're gonna take it and pop the shell off. So you separate the two. Get rid of your shell. Okay? Now I'm going to come over and grab my hook on this hand. Grab my hook with this hand. Like that. Just like that. Okay, I grab my hook. Right? That focus. And now I'm going to actually come from the back side here. Spin that around. I'm going to hook it through the back. You can use the front or the back. I use the back. Pull it up the line a little bit. Grab it. And through. Right? And push it through. And go like that. And that'll do the rest of the work, so you don't have to. That's it. Your shrimp's on there. That's right. So now, I'm going to put you back in my pocket and we're going to cast. We're going to do a cast. And I'll see if you can see on the video where my bobber lands. Okay. So there's fish jumping. So we just take it and we just go just like that. I don't know if you guys saw that or not. But that, you can see that bobbing in the water there, that action in the water, that's my bobber. That's just me doing that to my bobber too. So you don't have to worry about that. That was just me. So you can see that little bit of ripple there. That's where my bobber is, right there. Right? So I'm going to end this video, and then I will try and get back to you guys hopefully when I have a fish on. In good faith and tight lines, I wish you the best. Catch fish.